I conclude each evening the same. A glass of scotch, a cigarette, and a swift drive home. But tonight was different. There was a knock at my door, a late night knock. I was surprised by my guest, however, given the time and the sex of my guest, I eagerly welcomed her into my chambers. She asked for Detective Hudson. She said I was the best, and damn it, I am the best. She walked closer, eagerly awaiting my answer. I could see by the look in her eyes that she was surprised that a black man in the 50s would be the best detective in the land. However, the second look in her eyes told me that she knew. It made perfect sense, given the genre's name. She explained to me she had dropped her ring in her warm pie, and she needed it back, and she would do anything to get that ring back. All she needed was a detective who could help her find her pie. And as it turns out, I'm that man. I knew what she was offering me, and I wanted what she offered, but I needed money more. So I denied the offer for what she wanted, but took the offer, the monetary one that is. I told her, take your sex offer and hike. Give me some money and I'll find your pie. I told her, I'll find your pie. As I walked down the street looking for my car, it hit me. Orange Medal of Valor, 56 citations, 49 arrests, perfect record. Hudson demoted to searching for the bakery owner Virginia Tuttle's missing pie. The thought of my decline drove me to drink. It drives me to drink now. There's mustard on my face. And these boys looked at it and didn't say a thing. Why didn't they tell me? Why? I saw the window washer and I stopped and said to him, hey, it's kind of late to be washing windows. He looked at me and said that he washes windows here every night, this late, right here at the warehouse. Kind of a smart ass. I looked at him again and I said, what's up with the jam on your squeegee and on your thumb? I rubbed it between my fingers, tempted to lick it, but instead pointed at him. I said, I know what this is, and I know who you are. And I poked him dead in the cheek, smeared that jam all over his face, and told him I'll be watching you, night watcher. And then I felt something on my neck. I continued on my pie hunt, right into the local pub. I knew I could find some answers. Sometimes I get a little drunk and mess up my words to smash them up. That's what scotch does to you. Either way, I went to the bar to talk to my man. The man with the plan. The man with his hand on his face. The man with the light and smoke in his place. He's the man who told me about the pie. I like pie. He told me he liked pie. We talked about having pie together one day. But that's not why I was there. I was there to find out about a pie in particular. A criminal pie. Call it a PI pie. He told me some things. I didn't listen to most of them, but what I did hear intrigued me. And I set off on a mission to find the pie man. I thanked him, but you'll notice I didn't pay. I never pay. I'm Detective Hudson. I got what I wanted. I got what I needed. I found myself, hungry because of the pie talk. And also the scotch had my head aching. And an achy head really has only one cure. The lady of the night. My cure for my achy head. I found myself strangely attracted to this lady of the night. Her legs seemed to weaken my sense of control. Her waist and chest left me mesmerized. I took her face and pushed it left. I took it right. I put my fingers through her hair and... what's this? Jam or pie custard? I asked her how she knew the window washer. She looked at me and said, I don't know him, but I had fun with him. It was amazing, she said. I smelled something, but wasn't sure. I left on my way to find the window washer. But I realized I wasn't done with this lady. I wanted to kiss her with my tongue, aggressively, but not too aggressive, to imply I'm a jerk, but just enough to let her know who the... Yeah, I smelled something all right. Could it be the dumpster? Could it be... No, it's her breath. It smelled like a can of smashed buttholes, and Detective Hudson don't like buttholes, so I got out of there immediately. Though my nose had been recently violated, the sweet smell of a real and fabulous pie tickled my nose. I knew I was in the right place, at the window washer warehouse, but I had the feeling something was amok. Someone was gonna get duped. I walked up to the door and knocked on that bad boy. Window washer, where you at? The door opened. Virginia. To my surprise, a gun in my face. She touched my lip and said, "Shh, come with me. It's been a long time coming." I walked in, pleading for my life. She explained to me that I was gonna give you some pie, but you don't look like a hungry man right now. It's time for Sticky to stick him, and Sticky looked just like the guy who was washing windows, and I knew something was crazy. I asked him, why me? She told me her husband, Charlie, the one I had killed years ago. I was supposed to send him to jail, not to the grave. She told Sticky to shoot me. I said no, it didn't matter, and I was...
After we set up Charlie to take the fall for us, God rest his soul, the only missing piece was to wipe out Hudson. The only one that could connect it all back to us. Who knew that murder smelled like a perfectly baked rhubarb pie? Who knew?